new gameplay trailer for Spider-Man 2 has been released, and let me tell you, it is amazing. After I watched it, I am so hyped now. I was like, okay, I gotta get this. You know, I don't know when it's coming out, but I bet you it's soon. I look, October 2023. I'm now severely depressed, and I don't know what to do. But then, out of all this darkness, I realize I'm a game creator, and I'm going to make the next Spider-Man game. That's right, Box Monkey is about to make the next game. Here it is. This is the product after one day. If it gets enough likes, I'll make another one, but here it is. I first started by creating a project in Unity, and then beginning on the map. Obviously, since it's Spider-Man, I'll be creating New York City, or at least my version of New York City. It's not going to be perfect to the actual one, but it'll be close enough for my game. After I finished the base part of the map, I started to work on obviously the biggest part of the map, the buildings. After about half an hour of work, these are two of the buildings I got. I know it's not much, but I'm not a designer, I am a programmer, so you get what you get, you know? The next thing I started working on was the road system, because obviously I need a pretty good road system, because I do want to add like car AI and like people walking around, so it makes the city feel more alive. After the roads are finished, I then started making another building, add some more variety to the city, give it more of a realistic look. After I was done with those buildings, or at least the start of the buildings, I didn't fully finish them, but I will later. I then decided to work on the skybox, get a new good looking sky in there, more realistic, make it look way better than it was. After I got the skybox and the lighting to where it looked pretty good, obviously it's not going to look super realistic, but it looks pretty good, I decided to add some post-processing and spice it up a little, if you know what I'm saying. After that was done, I decided to start making the city look a lot more like a city than it was before. After about 20 minutes of work, I finally got the city looking more like a city, at least for the most part. I would say it looks pretty good. After the city's done, I then start adding some trees and some foliage with some grass, try to make it look more alive, have some nature in there to spruce it up a little bit. After everything was in place, I then created a little player body and stuff like that with some collision, and then I started to make the player movement script. For the player movement script, I basically copied and pasted it from my Game Dread site with a couple changes. Obviously, for Spider-Man, you gotta have more mobility and agility. So I did do some changes, but for the most part, it was basically copy and paste. After that was fully done, I then had a working movement system where you could look around and stuff like that. Not swing or anything yet, but that will come on later on. After that was finished, I added a goofy out little arm. I don't know why I added it, to be honest. It was basically pointless, but it still worked out. It looks okay, and you'll see what I do later to it. After that was done, I then made the script for web slinging, and then I also made a whole new movement system because it didn't work with the web slinging, so I needed a rigid body one so you could slide and stuff and land properly. So I had to redo the whole thing and make a rigid body one, which is really annoying because I've literally never done that. So I had to watch a couple tutorials on it, but it worked out fine, so it's going pretty good still. Then after 2 hours of working, this is what I got for the web slinging script. Honestly, I have no idea how this even happened. I swear it worked fine all in my head when I was typing it out, but it somehow came up to this, so looks like I'll go fix it real quick. After about 20 minutes of trying to debug it and find out what I did wrong, I finally found it and it should work good now. And I would say as of now, this is probably the best it's gonna get. If I do get enough likes on this video, I'll continue it and I'll start making the game better. And I'll probably update the web slinging to make it even better, you know, get it faster going and stuff, because it's kind of slow. After that was done, I decided to delete the trees. It just didn't give me that like city vibe, I guess, or something. I thought it was a good time to start adding some game features. I already have web swinging and stuff like that, so I thought I should add a little mini map so you can tell where you're at and stuff, find objectives and other things. After that, I wrote a little script to make sure that the camera always follows the player to show on the mini map, and then I think it turned out pretty good. Last clip that most of the buildings would fade out pretty quick, and that's because each building was individually built with a single block. So like there'd be like each level would have like 100 blocks, so the computer would have to load in every single one of those. So I quickly wrote a script that would merge them as you see right now, and it makes each level one block. So then that's why you don't see any buildings or anything in the background. It's because I had to delete it. It makes it run way smoother than it did. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's all I did for the Spider-Man game. I didn't want to do it too long because I only wanted to work on it like a day, and I think the total I worked on it was 6 hours. I could be wrong. I did have breaks in between, so it wasn't like exactly full 6 hours. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If this is, well, said like a aneurysm there, my bad. But if you get this video enough likes, geez, I am just stupid. But if this gets enough likes, I'll probably make a part 2 of me making this look more like this game. And hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.